If you're feeling lost on your fitness journey, you just need to prioritize one thing. And it's not the perfect optimized routine. It's not a perfect meal plan. It's not, the secret exercise you've been missing. It's actually a lot simpler than that. You need to prioritize having fun. I think a lot of people have now started to view the gym as this really stale, gray box, very prescriptive, kind of like almost going to take your medicine. And it makes it this thing that people feel like oftentimes they drag themselves to do, or if they're really into it, they have to kind of muster up this, very self-serious type of motivation, very intense. And, if that type of motivation works for you, great. But for a lot of people, they feel really lost on their fitness journey in terms of either not being able to start or they are doing it, but it just feels so bleh, for lack of a better word, you know? And so, and I think one thing I just don't see talked about in fitness is having fun. And this is just a quick video to just give you that reminder that, and maybe even open your eyes to the idea that having fun can be the key to finding a fitness journey that makes you happy. And so what does that look like? Instead of searching what are the quote unquote best exercises, the best workout plan, some type of one size fits all, or, these fitness gurus telling you like dogma that these, squats, deadlift, bench press is the only way to work out. Again, nothing wrong with those exercises, just there's a certain dogma that can be there in the fitness industry. Instead of approaching it like that, just go to the gym or work out at home, but find the exercises and routines that you find fun. Experiment with a bunch, go into every workout like it's a playground and just experiment, try different things. And really your metric for if you want to keep an exercise in is fun, having fun. Did you have fun with this workout? And I know it kind of sounds crazy, but trust me that if you try that, you are bound to find a full body workout with time that, that brings you a lot of fun. And you'll know when you see it. You'll do an exercise and you'll be like, wow, that, I'm not even as worried about the results of that. That was actually just a lot of fun doing it. For some people, that's trying pull-ups and push-ups and rings and calisthenics. For other people, that could be a heavy barbell and feeling that enjoyment of the of just that big weight. For some, it's kettlebells and kind of that, functional type of movement, the dynamic movement of moving things from ground to overhead or carrying things. For me, that's what I love. Sometimes it can just be very weird exercises and circuits and things like that. It's meant to be about having fun. And this next part might sound a little bit odd, but instead of thinking of the gym as like a PE class or a sport, think of it as like when you get excited to go on vacation and you want to go snorkeling, or you meet with your friends for pickleball, or even you do things that are not even sport related. You go to paint your nails, or you go watch that movie you've been excited to see, or you do some painting, or just anything that you get you get that new Zelda video game on the Switch. Anything that brings you a lot of joy, a lot of fun. Like, you don't need to motivate yourself to do these things, because it's like, why would you need to motivate yourself to do something that's so fun? And so trying to approach the gym in that way of like, oh yeah, why wouldn't I go? It's fun. It's just an activity I do. It's a hobby. That's actually going to give you that quote unquote motivation, that consistency for decades, because very rarely do people say like, oh, this thing is so much fun, I really enjoy doing it, and I just stopped. People find the time to do the things that make them happy. And personal anecdote for me, I always followed the quote unquote best exercises. And when I found kettlebells and started doing those type of exercises that were more unconventional, I actually realized that, my favorite exercise was a kettlebell carry, suitcase carry, where you just pick up a weight and you just walk with it. And for some that sounds really boring, but for me it's fun. It's like strength, cardio. It kind of feels like a little bit of this like, I don't know, feels similar to like obstacle course racing and stuff where, you know, I'm not obviously dodging obstacles, but just that feeling of like, okay, let me pick up a weight and walk with it as fast as I can until I get tired, then switch hands. Let's see how far I can go. It just has this little bit of like excitement and adventure in it. And maybe it's not the most optimal, but you know, it's a full body workout. I have a lot of fun with it, and I never really need to motivate myself to do those types of workouts because I just have a lot of fun. So yeah, that's my message to you today. If you're feeling lost, start having fun, and I feel pretty confident it will change things for you. So let me know if you found this video helpful. Please subscribe if you found this valuable, comment your thoughts, and if you want, there's another video over here to watch. Thank you so much.